All right, scale functions horizontally. All right, so when you're looking at this, we're only going to be looking at our x inside of our function, okay? So everything else around it is just how our graph gets graphed. Like we have the +4 on the outside, that means our y-intercept is +4. And then the 3 times cube root of x is how the shape is created. And then all the points are plotted by plugging in x values. So right now we have a value at 8 that goes to 10. That's not a straight line. So when we have a horizontal shift, we're going to keep this same value 10, and we're going to see where it should go. Okay, so we're looking at the y values, and we're going to try to find our new x value. So our new graph is x over 2. So we have a ratio where our x is being divided by 2, and up here it's not. That's what you're going to try to find is our difference. We still have a y-intercept of 4, and the first part is all the same. Let me erase all this, get the cluster away. Okay, so I have a little cheat sheet over here. Actually, erase part of it. All right, so we have our original graph, the value for the original graph. That's the x values, okay? It's always x values. Over the new x values is equal to our ratio. So going back to our question, our point, our x value is at 8. So I'm writing 8 as my original. Our new value is what is unknown. They're asking us which is the graph. So we're going to try and find our new value. And our ratio is 1/2 because it's divided by 2. Okay, so now we have this. We got to solve for x. So we know what our new x value will be at y equals 10. Okay, so back to our board. To solve for x, we have to get this out of the denominator. So we multiply both sides by x. Those cancel off. We get 8 is equal to 1/2 times x. This can be rewritten as simply x over 2. All right, and then we can multiply both sides by 2, and we get x is equal to 16. So we're going to go to our graph. We know 2 facts. We should have a y-intercept of 4. Sorry, our new graph is down here. Y-intercept of 4. Y-intercept of 4. There we go. And our value at 10 should be 16 from the board. So A, we have a y-intercept of 4. However, our 10 value for y goes to 12. We're looking for 16, so that's not right. Selected accidentally. B, this looks like it's going the wrong way. It shrunk by it shrunk by 1/2, which means that we're actually multiplying by 2. C is completely off because our y value, or our intercept, has moved off of 4 and went down to -2. So it must be D. Let's see here. Yeah, D. Y-intercept of 4. And we have our value at 10 for y goes over to 16. So our answer is D. Okay, next question. Very slow. I have a choice, but I still appreciate it. All right, G is a horizontally scaled version. So here's G, our red, pink, we even call it, magenta. And then our light blue is our original. So our original is this value, our new is this value. Remember, our original goes on top. So at 2, see how these are both in line? Our original value is 4, so that goes on top. And our new value is at 1. So 4 over 1 is equal to 4. So we need to have a factor of 4. And f of x times 4, or f of 4 of x. That's it right there. Okay, question 3. All right, so we have our function up here. So it looks like we're going to have a y-intercept of -2. And this is our function. Waiting for the actual graph to load. There we go. All right. So let's see here. What's happening? So original is the blue one. We have a -4 at 0. X equals 0. And then our new value is -2. So -4 over -2 is equal to 2. So what we should have in our new function is just a 2 right in front of our x. Nothing else is going to change. So we're having 2x plus 2 in absolute value minus 2. Let's find that. There it is. C is our answer. All right, and last question. Okay, function g is defined, so it looks like we're going to have a factor of 2 here. Okay, so we have a graph, and our new graph, it has a 2 out in front, so our ratio is 2. So let's pick a value. I'm going to get off of 0. Okay, 0 can be dangerous. So I'm going to go to the negative 4. 4 goes to negative 4. So our original value at negative 4 is 4. So that's going to go on top. Our new values are unknown, and our ratio, I forgot what it was, is 2. Solve for x, same thing as problem 1. We multiply both sides by x to cancel those off. We get 4 is equal to 2x, and then we divide by 2. We get x is equal to 2. So, remember what that means. Our new value should be now at 2. So let's see how many values, or how many answers we have there that are at 2. Okay, so looks like A could be an answer. B, oops, there's B right here. B, our negative 4 goes to 8, so that's the wrong way. Negative 4 goes to 8 here again, so that's also the wrong way. And D goes to 1. This is too far over. So our answer is only A. We only have one value at 2, which is A. We can also look at this. If you want to do the 0, you can see that at 0, our value, or sorry, the original one up here. So let's just confirm our answer. At 0, we have a value of 8. So if we're going to go back to the board, this turns to 8, this turns to 8, which means that our new value would be 8 over 2, so 4. And let's see if A does go to 4, and you can see at x equals 0, it does go to 4. And we're done.